Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, another episode of Masochist. And hey look, they've released the new Regeneration of Stars pack, and if you're interested in learning how to play the new Megistus cards, I did just make a video on Megistus Witchcrafter if you're interested. But enough of that, let's go get our asses kicked, I guess. I don't know, was that 20 seconds? Before we get into it, I just want to go over the deck again because I did change a couple things after the camera stopped rolling last time. I thought about it and we got an extra fiend monster. Just nothing particularly important, but now we have a couple that we can use for Talons of Shuralain. And I think Talons of Shuralain is enough of just like an auto win card that we should probably include that whole package. So we have the Wildcat, which is also just a level 3 tuner, which is sick. And then we also have the Galactic Karibo that I wasn't playing before because it's basically useless, but it is a thing we can normal summon, then bounce for Talons of Shuralain, and then just like have Talons. But that's the only real update, so let's go ahead and get into a match. Okay, we have lost the coin flip, and the opponent has made us go first. Only time will tell if they just want an additional card or if we're getting Tenpied. They do have Rescue Rabbit, no sleeves or anything like that, so, you know, like, I'm not the most afraid. Sure. We'll go Melfi. I would play the expendable die, but we don't actually have something. You know what? Let's get it down anyways, just in case we go for Morphing. Maybe I should have held it and then just set it next turn. Oh well, it's fine. See what the opponent's up to. Okay, this is probably just a starter deck, then, if they're playing Piercing the Darkness. Oh, no, it's Dark Magician. Interesting. Okay, I mean, Dark Magician's a nuisance, but we can maybe beat it. We do have Capaptera. It depends on what, like, if they get the whole banishing loop set up. It's not as good as the Blue Eyes one, but it's still pretty good and probably better than we can deal with. Aha! You've triggered my hand trap card. What up? What do you put on top? Okay. So he stuck Magician's Rod on top. God, Soul Servant's just not a very good card, is it, huh? In a world where everyone just gets to add 7 million cards to hand, the fact that Dark Magician has to run around trying to manipulate its deck and then draw a card is so sad. Okay, so they've got, like, cards set up. So we actually probably don't want a Morphing Jar because it seems like they're pretty bricked and we do not want to unbrick them if we can help it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for damage. What the hell do we have? Win. They don't have anything. That would be a slight damage boost. Flip Melfi, because it looks like right now they're bricked, so I'm just going to try and force through as much damage as possible. This gives us follow-up anyways. It's seeming unlikely that they're going to ever have more monsters on field than we will, so like Capaptera is not really going to do much. This gives us a 2-turn clock. That means that they have to do something here, and they have the Magician's Rod coming, which isn't great for us, but like, what am I gonna do about it? Okay, there's the Rod. They can actually add something to hand. What a novel concept, Dark Magician. What are we adding, though? They grab Secrets. Do they have something to fusion or ritual summon? Oh, they do. That's not great for us. Okay, it is the Dark Magicians. So the Dark Magicians is not great for us, but we do... maybe we should have kept the Capaptera, because they're actually maybe going to clear our board here. That's unfortunate. And Banishing Wind means we don't get the search. What are our outs? Problem is we are now 2 cards away from White Aura Dolphin being live. I don't know. Penwitch. I don't think that's doing much. And they didn't put their stuff in the Pendulum Zone, so we can't even clear some of their board. I mean, we play the Morphing Jar and pass, and like, hope he just swings into Morphing Jar, and we get a new hand that is capable of dealing with this situation, and they don't get a hand that matters. They had a Dark Magician in hand, so they tribute that for Magician of Chaos. Oh, that's just gonna do it. They're probably just gonna activate, pop the Morphing Jar, and then they have lethal. I don't really concede because they can screw this. Well, no, they can't because, yeah, no, they just have like lethal, and they pop the Morphing Jar, so we can't draw into anything. Okay, cool. Well, that's how it goes, I suppose. Come on, we're only one game, one win away from Bronze 1. I want to be Silver. Well, no, actually, I don't want to be Silver. Silver's going to be a pain, right? They're making me go first again. Okay, that's fine. They have the rabbit again. Is it this? It's not Kazuya, is it? I don't want to play Tekken right now. No, it's Imperator. No clue. So, this ain't bad. It would be better going second, I suppose, but it's fine. Then next turn we can start deploying some reasonably large men. Darius can flip out into our other bigger gladiator beast if they play something that he can fight. Blaze Man. That is a... I don't think Blaze Man even sees play in elemental heroes or just heroes in general. Instant Contact. I don't know. Maybe it does, because this is looking like just a hero deck. What the hell are you? Cannot attack directly, can attack 3 times. It's big. Okay. I don't know that I've ever seen this Vision Hero Trinity before. So it's going to go down to 25, which is fine. It can't attack directly, so it can't just kill us. 25 is possibly beatable. Flame Wingman is much worse for us, though, because that just lets them get more gas on our end phase for next turn, and I mean, just a big guy still does beat this board. To be fair, we have cards big enough to beat this board. You know, I didn't really need a hero, but I got one anyways. I guess this is better if we choose to go first, but I really don't want to choose to go first with this deck. That seems bad. If we consistently could just make any synchro, it'd be fine for Breakheart, but I don't... I haven't synchro summoned once in, what are we at, 15? This is 16 games? Capatra. Capatra's not doing much for us right now. And their card is just bigger than anything we have access to. We'll go Galacticaribo. Maybe I should have saved that. No. I don't know, because I don't think our illusion is, like Shirlane, is going to be our win condition here. Honestly, if they have anything active, I'm not sure what our win condition is here. But we'll play it out. We'll see how it goes. They don't attack. Interesting. I mean, it's weather painters, I suppose. It makes sense that they don't bother. I don't know. Get Twist Cobra out and swing at the face down. Try and keep the board under control to some extent. Try and force out removal if they have anything. Ring of Destruction, okay. Wait. If they're playing Ring of Destruction, maybe it's bad weather painters. I'm here for... Or maybe it's a masochist. I don't know. If it's a masochist and they got Ring of Destruction, I'm jealous as hell. But, I don't know. Maybe they're just using Thunder because it's a 1700 body. That's something, I suppose. Because if we're fighting constructed weather painters, this is going to take forever, and we're just going to end up losing in the control grindy game. But if it's just another masochist, maybe we have a shot. Who knows? Oh god. 2 tributes. For Genesis. Yeah, definitely a masochist. 2 tributes for a Genesis warrior. That can bounce a monster. God, God, why do you have so much back row? Where's my back row, y'all? Maybe we can get them to overcommit to the board, and then we can Capaptora back. Wait, what? Why did you... Just a misclick, I suppose? That's really bad for them. They just tributed 2 monsters for Regenesis Warrior and then tributed it. Sure, it's going to come back to hand at the end of our... Wait, no, it's not even going to come back because they didn't use it on our turn. They have to use it on our turn for that. Nice to see you. Right on time, I suppose. Okay. I mean... Kingdom for 6, get in for 1,000. We might be in a good spot now. I don't know what any of their traps are, but they've got nothing in hand. We've got a full grip. It's a full grip of bad cards, to be sure, but it is still a full grip. Okay, that's Zorua. That's playable. Hopefully they don't have anything to do with it. That could get quite scary. If you want to see how scary, then watch my last deck guide on Megistus Witchcrafters, where I show you what Zorua can do, and it's pretty good. Thankfully, we're not really using the extra deck to be locked out of it. But it does get over our hunting gear, but that lets us summon Tannen Yoster anyways, so it's fine. To do something with, I mean, we can't Kusiyu until someone sees a field spell, but you know, it's something. I've been watching 5Ds for the first time lately, and I'm at the Dark Signers arc. Alright. Oh. That changes everything. Does it change everything? They've got back row. The back row scares me, but otherwise it changes everything. I think that is simply too important to waste, so I'm not going to do it right now. I think we're going to sit on Wildcat. I think we're just going to get in for some damage. I'm just going to end here. This is fine. The onus is on them to draw something that matters. I don't know what the 3 back row are, but I am kind of afraid that it's something that it's an extra deck monster, like one of the trap tricks, trap holes, something like that. Because they just haven't used it, and it doesn't seem to be passing priority back to them to use it. Okay, maybe we'll try and go into White Aura Dolphin here, because we have lethal if we can stick the White Aura Dolphin here. So, normal summon Wildcat. Go for White Aura Dolphin. And this is lethal if they do not have anything. Here's hoping. Go to battle. Be afraid of Gores for no particular reason. They might have it, who knows? Yeah, and it's that easy, folks. We get a pack. And we rank up into Bronze 1. I don't really want to be Bronze 1 because that's just going to make the duels even harder. I think I'd like to spin my wheels down here for longer, but maybe Silver 5 is actually easier. You know, Silver 5, since you can't down rank, maybe you get stuck at Silver 5 and just like a bunch of bad people and bots are there. That's what I'm hoping for. That's all I can really hope for. Hey look, great Prophecyers and Soldiers from the Storm that I can't open. Let's go for a Master Pack. We get a pack. Oh, I did this in the wrong order. That's fine. We'll do the Master Pack first this time. And we get... okay, well, it ranks up into at least a super rare. We've got Fire Formation Tensin. We do have a couple of Beast Warriors. Continuous. I mean, that's 1,000 attack to our Gladiator Beasts for 1 turn and then 300 permanently. Wait, oh no, yeah, until end of turn, yes, okay. I mean, it probably makes it. Little Light Serenade Dance might not make it, because we have to fusion summon or put it in the grave to do anything, and if we do that, Polynose? I mean, look, I asked for generic traps. I don't know that we have... What do we have? We have like 2 plants total. Polynosis might make it in then. Ooh, that's another tuner. Special summon a Dragoonity from hand. We do have another Dragoonity. Oh, then equip it with this card. And then we can pop... Okay, that's weird. It's weird removal, but removal that is possible to do. Naturia Stink, that's a level 3 tuner! It's another tuner! When a Naturia monster is targeted for an attack, you can send this card from field to the grave, negate, end the battle phase. Okay, I mean, we've got, what, 2? Return of the Zombies. Banish one zombie monster on the field, then special summon one zombie monster from the graveyard of the player who controlled it to their field in defense position. Awful. If this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle one of your banished zombie monsters into the deck and then set this card, then banish it when it leaves the field. That's pretty bad even if you're playing a zombie deck. Link Slayer, add Ignister. Then lets us link from hand, but we would have to have add Ignisters and enough cyber support. Abyss Script. This requires Abyss actors to do anything, unfortunately. I mean, so look. We got 2 tuners. We're probably going to play the Tensin. We might play the Polynosis. I'll have to take a look. Let's go open our ticket packs. Oh boy, we had exactly 1 Legacy Pack ticket. So, you know, hopefully this turns everything all around. What the heck is that? Master of the Flaming Dragon's Holds. When a monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, except this, it gets +1 level, and this card gains 300 attack. I mean, is an 1800 that is regularly going to be 2100? That definitely makes it in. Reborn Zombie, if you have no cards in your hand. Art's cool, though. Very Magic the Gathering, honestly. Okay, let's go fiddle with the deck, and I'll be right back. Okay, here's the new version of the deck. So I took out the hunting gear, or the hunting hound, because I'm tired of seeing it. I took out some other just kind of lower value cards. In exchange, we are now playing Lunalight Wolf over Chronicle Magician, because Chronicle Magician, we just don't have things with the right stats to summon it. I don't think we've managed to do so once. And our deck's kind of drifted away from anything that would have let us. Oops. So we've swapped out for Lunalight Wolf because that's only a 1 tribute monster, and it gains benefit from Fire Formation Tensin, which also Darius does. Unfortunately, Spartacus doesn't. He's a dinosaur for some reason instead of a Beast Warrior. I thought most of the gladiators were Beast Warriors, but whatever. But still, that's 2 monsters that can benefit from Tensin, which I think makes it a pretty solid inclusion. We took out bad stuff and we put in a couple new good things. Like, we've got 2 more tuners. Atlas can do some fun things if we have both Atlas and Partisan in hand somehow. Atlas can pop a card. That's invaluable to us at this point. Master of the Flaming Dragon Sword is basically just a 2100 normal summon, which is pretty tight. I didn't throw Polynosis in here because we only have 2 plants, and that's Beans and our Rose, Fallen Angel of Roses. I don't know. I don't really want to try and set up Fallen Angel of Roses, then have to Polynosis away my tribute summon. That's kind of unfortunate. So we'll see how this goes. We'll call this Masochist Build 2.1, and let's get back to it. Alright. This is our rank up into silver. We are going second. I'm kind of curious if silver will be better than this part of bronze, like somehow. I'm curious if people just get there and then get stuck, and it's a lot of bots and things like that. That would be very helpful for us. Is this a structure deck? Like, sure, we'll summon Flower Dino. Like, this just seems to be a bad version of Dark Magician, and I knew there was a Dark Magician structure deck, but does it really have, like, Strength and Unity in that? That's kind of sad. Oh no, they have Magician Souls. That's an actual good card. You can't have good cards. Alright, let's see. What are they sending? They should probably just send the Strength and Unity, but what do I know? What the? They just sent Eternal Soul? Wait, they sent Eternal Soul and Dark Magical Circle, the best 2 cards in the entire deck? Maybe we have a chance then, if they're doing things like that. Well, we have a large man. We have a couple tribute summons in case they manage to remove... Do we want to tribute summon something? Not really. I think I'd just go Flaming Dragon Sword. This is good. This is good, as long as they have absolutely nothing. I'm going to bluff Imperm, because I don't know that we're doing a Synchro Summon. And then if they manage to destroy one or both of our guys, we can summon out Tannin Yoster, which we can use as tribute fodder for either Diploman. Diploman is tight in this situation because they have some guys that are just bigger than what we're doing. Oh god, Berry Magician. Oh no. And Diploman can make it small. Oh god, why do... no. Why do you have Magician Girls? Can't beat Magician Girls. How do we beat that? Please attack. Thank you. Please? Yeah! Its effect doesn't trigger when it attacks, yeah! Okay. Well, they don't... I don't know if this is a bot or someone just, like, learning that picked up a structured deck, if I had to... Okay. Yeah! Easy pack! Easiest pack of my life. That's not true, but it is. Cool. So, 6 wins. This has been a pretty good week. I think we might close it out after the pack opening here, just to end on a high note. Well, last game we apparently only had 1 legacy pack. This time we have 3, so that is 6 possible cards that could be not trash. Dark Coffin. When this card is destroyed, they have to discard a card or destroy... That's nothing. Starfish. You can increase the levels of all starfish by 1. It's a level 3. I think we're past using level 3s with no stats whatsoever, though, I think. Ceremonial Bell. I mean, that's funny. Is that better for us than for our opponent? So we throw this in defense position. The opponent knows that we have absolutely nothing of any real value, so they don't misplay. I think this is actually worse for us than the opponent, because they have the capability of misplaying, whereas we're kind of stuck into things. Wait. If your opponent controls a monster and you control a level 3, you can special summon this from your hand. That's going in. That's really good. Just like we have a ton of level 3s for some reason, so definitely good. Oh, Masterpiece Discardius. Cannot be normal summon, must be special summoned by tributing 2 monsters. One has to be Grand Tiki Elder or Melkid the Four-Faced Beast. And then it's... I mean, it's a big special summon. If we had a Grand Tiki Elder or a Melkid, then this would actually be very good. As it stands, it's not. Cloudy and Cirrostratus. We get a pack. We get a master pack. Oh, and we get at least a super rare, in theory, if it is not lying to us. So let's see. Ah, it is hiding. Ooh, Primula. That's another plant. Yeah, and we tribute summon. Oh boy, do we tribute summon. Also, Rikkas are water, so that's extra water support. She's almost certainly in. I don't know about Stovey Torby. Let's see, you're a 2 with 2,000 defense. That's solid. That lets us summon Sprite. If a monster leaves the field by your normal trap effect, you can special summon this. Ooh, it might be worth playing now. It almost certainly will be in the future. DD Orthros. It's another possible extent. Oh, and you're a tuner. You're a level 4 tuner. Okay, yeah, that's almost certainly in then. It can summon itself, albeit in a very weird way. We're never going to use the pendulum effect. What are the chances of 2 Stovey Torbys in the Master Pack? Y'all seeing this? Y'all seeing this? This is recorded for posterity, right? It's fine. Wrath Beyond the Time. Which one is this? At the end of the battle phase, if this card battled, your opponent takes damage. I mean, he makes it in just because we can burn the opponent. He's difficult to deal with. We can normal summon without tributing if we open it. Sure, why not? Time Lords are just, like, good in and of themselves, I suppose. Magical Eye's Dust on Mop. I don't know if it's good enough to make it, though. Oh, and our super rare is UA Hyperstadium. I don't think we have any UAs or FAs at all, unfortunately. And then Odd Eye's Meteor Burst. That is another Synchro. When this card is special summon, you can special summon something from Pendulum Zone. That's Oh, and your opponent cannot activate monster effects during the battle. You know, we have enough just random pendulums that we're going to want to play that maybe we could make this work. I mean, and either way, like it's a 2500 that prevents monster effects during the battle phase. And we have an extra deck slot open, so it makes it in, and maybe we'll make use of it. I don't know. Let's go build the deck before we close it out. Okay, so this is what we're looking at for next time. So we're starting to develop what I'm calling like micro strategies within the deck. We've got quite a few more tuners now. That means that we can pretty consistently get to our synchro plays. And that's great because we have a 6, a 7, and an 8, that's the wrong 8, but and an 8. So that means that we can pretty consistently get to these actual good big boss monsters. And if we can make Meteor Burst Dragon, then we can, say, scale Lunalight Wolf ahead of time, go into Meteor Burst Dragon, summon the Lunalight Wolf, and then we have a Lunalight Wolf and a Meteor Burst Dragon, and that's 2 big bodies, especially because we have a couple of Beast Warriors that we can use for Tenzin. So, like, if we have the Lunalight Wolf, it actually becomes 3,000 for a turn, and that's very scary. That can crash with a Blue Eyes, and that's our biggest nemesis. Things like that. So the deck is starting to look quite a bit better. I noticed that Stovey Torby and Orthros are fiends. That means that we should actually be able to summon Talons of Shurlane fairly consistently. I took out the Galactic Haribo because I don't know that we need that many fiends, and the Galactic Haribo is just a bad card if we're not bouncing it for Shurlane. I took out the Melfi. It's a 2100 normal set, which is fine, but like we've got 2 Stovey Torbys at 2000, and I don't know if the 100 attack difference is gonna matter that much. Overall, I think this is looking pretty healthy. It's kind of funny that the first 2 of in our deck is limited to 2. Pretty good. But yeah, this is what we're gonna pick back up with next time, so look forward to it. I sure am.